cheating has existed in every form of sport. In physical sports, people use performance-enhancing drugs to get an unfair advantage. In esports, people use hacks and cheating programs that grant them a variety of powers. Even though you must have encountered at least one hacker during matchmaking, it is different for pros as they have to undergo stringent checks which makes cheating almost impossible. Yet, in spite of those strict rules and checks, some people still manage to do it. Here are top 5 CSGO cheaters who were banned for hacking. KQLY was a 24-year-old French player playing for LDLC when he got VAC banned. It was at ESL1 Cologne where he hit the most ridiculous shot of his career, which obviously went viral after he was VAC banned.
Players who've stepped up phenomenally for their side.
I can't believe what I'm witnessing right here.
Oh,
wow!
Kelly!
Get out of here! Get
Can you believe it? To secure the final kill.
Wow.
Him jump-shotting Pasha with a USP in the quarterfinals of this tournament is one of the most iconic CSGO clips till date. He got plenty of fans after he hit that shot. Pasha even named it KQLY style after being hit with that.
Hey, KQLY style!
Things were going well and LDLC had qualified for DreamHack Winter, one of the most awaited tournaments of the year. But a week before that, on 21st November 2014, KQLY had a VAC ban on his account, which led to the disqualification of his team from DreamHack Winter. He later released a statement on his Facebook page confessing that he gave in to the temptation and tried cheats in matchmaking and public servers. Güney, aka SF, is yet another French player who was banned just hours after KQLY received his ban. He was playing for Epsilon when this happened, and this team too was disqualified from DreamHack Winter. Two of the prominent French players getting banned on the same day spelled doom for the reputation of the country. While KQLY somehow got back into the competitive scene after a few years, SF did not even try. This has got to be one of the most awkward matches ever casted. On 10th October 2014, a match between Team Property and Hellraisers in the Fragbite Masters tournament got an absurdly high amount of attention. Emilio, a player for Team Property who was also top fragging for his team, was VAC banned in the middle of the match. The casters were shocked and had no idea how to react to the situation.
I've been casting Global Offensive for a while.
This is a first.
But yeah, that's a first.
No way, that can't possibly be true.
Spitfire said, let's not jump to any conclusions because that system is not flawless, although it's, you know, we'll see.
Later on, Emilio tried to defend himself by claiming that a friend was using cheats from a Smurf account, but since his main account and the Smurf were both linked to the same email ID, his team account received a VAC ban as well. This seemed like a Hail Mary attempt to save his reputation by creating hilarious excuses. But a few months later, he did admit to cheating, and he said that his previous statement was just an attempt to defend his integrity. But he too, like every other cheater, said that he used the cheats only in matchmaking and never in official tournaments. Leo was a new player for a Chinese team called Fierce Tiger. This team was created when two of the most prominent teams in China, VG Gaming and Flash Gaming, came together to form VG Flash. And the remaining players who did not make it to this team created Fierce Tiger. Leo, however, was a new player that Fierce Tiger had recruited. On 19th May 2018, Leo had a VAC ban on his account. He and his team were immediately disqualified from the CSGO Asia Championships that they were participating in. More controversy followed after the VAC ban. On the day of the finals of the Asia Minor qualifier, their opponents VG Flash did not show up to play the match. Later, VG Flash claimed that somebody had broken into their house and sabotaged their internet connection. They even posted videos showing how their wires had been cut off. Obviously, it was difficult to point fingers, but they claimed that Fierce Tiger was responsible for this. Now, the worst case scenario for cheating in the game would be getting banned from the game. But breaking into someone's house? That's a criminal offense that can get you jailed. This incident still remains as a black spot in the history of Chinese CSGO. Oh, this man. I have no words to describe how notorious this guy is. He had the guts to hack on a LAN tournament with admins right behind him. That itself gets him to our #1 spot. Optic India had just been formed a few months ago and immediately started dominating the Indian scene. Xavi Extreme LAN was their first ever international event for which they had qualified. Optic India was facing Revolution. The anti-cheat detected something suspicious on Forsaken's PC. This is when the admins paused the game and checked his PC. When they alt-tabbed and minimized the game, they found a command prompt window running in the background. And when they questioned Forsaken about it, he immediately closed the window. Upon further investigation of his PC, the admins found 3 files named Word.exe and executed them via the command prompt again. Forsaken immediately deleted these files right in front of the admin himself. More admins were then called and they did a data recovery on his PC in order to retrieve the deleted files. They traced it back to something called easy frags, and this was enough evidence for the admins to take a decision and disqualify Optic India. This incident was a huge setback to the Indian gaming scene and is officially the most WTF moment in the history of video game cheating. Subscribe for more CSGO content. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
I'm coming home.